Thank you.
Yeah. So here's a quick fire disclaimer. This forum does not provide financial, investment, tax, or legal advice. All content is for education purposes only. No one here is a licensed financial professional. Trading and investing involves significant risk, including the potential loss of all capital invested. Users are fully responsible for their financial decisions and should seek advice from qualified professionals before investing. Past performances does not guarantee future results. The forum and its members are not liable for any losses or damage incurred from using the private information, which is offered as is without warranties.
Thanks, Varshit. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. Yeah, my name is Janardhan Kasala. I think some of you already know me. So coming to me, I'm a technical trader, and this session is all about covering the basics of technical analysis, where to get started, how to get started. And also I'll show you guys about the paper trading, the advantages and disadvantages. Give me 1 second. Start sharing. Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay. Okay. What are we going to cover in today's session? So this session is all about the fundamentals, the basics of technical analysis. Yeah, I know a lot of people from our group are already there are advanced traders and intermediate, like people who already knows about the basics. They can skip, and this session is mostly about the candlesticks and the chart patterns, and also I'll give introduction to the indicators, what indicators to learn. This is for the beginners who are actually looking for where to get started, and all, this is a basic session. So if you're an advanced trader, already know about all these things, you can drop off. It may not be really helpful. And I'm going to start with the paper trading, how to get started with the paper trading, the advantages and disadvantages. And then why do we need, like, if you are an investor or a trader, why do we need fundamental analysis? Why do we need technical analysis? And then in technical analysis, what's needed for technical analysis, understanding candlesticks, chart patterns, and indicators. So yeah, these are all the topics I'm going to cover today. So the paper trading. The paper trading is nothing but a simulated market environment for trading. It's like, say, may not be a right example. Paper trading, you wanna go play in casino. You don't know, so you wanna go play poker in casino. You don't know the rules, nothing, and when they sign something, what to do, you don't know anything. You wanna learn how to play poker. You'll be playing that in your house with friends and all. It's all about no money involved. Most of the brokers give you enough funds, like I think ToS gives 200K or so when you start a paper account. No money involved. You can learn how to place a trade. There are the types of the orders. There are so many things when you start trading. Like most of us would have started our trading journey with Robinhood. Robinhood is straightforward. You go, there will be buy sell options. You select a ticker, whatever you want to buy, and then go. It lets you place an order. It mostly defaults to market order, like buy sell. That's how we all would have started. But there are a lot of things to learn. It's about you're working on, like, say you're working on Java, you know how to write a basic hello world program. But it's a lot, right? There are a lot of frameworks. You can do a lot of things, but that's the starting, but like how to use the platform, how to place trades, and like if you want to experiment your options, like you go place options trades, no money involved. Wanna experiment a vertical, you go place an order and see how Greeks work, how theta dk works. You can learn a lot of things, you can experiment and like come up with your own statistics, like okay, what's working well for me and what's not. So you placed a trade, it didn't work well, okay, you understand, okay, this is not how I need to place a trade and exit this trade. So you entered a vertical, you might have waited for the whole period. There are many ways to handle that, those legs differently. It's all about experimenting and all, no money involved. And then you understand, okay, what's working for me now, I'm ready for to play with my real money. Like okay, you played in your house, you understand the rules, like um, who is gambling, who is actually playing, who has cards. You understand the game, understand the people. Now you're ready to go to casino, play with your real money. That's when, like once you have that confidence level, you can go play with your real money. But the disadvantage of paper trading is it does not reflect the stress and emotional pressure of the hard seat. Like you're playing with your friend, all good, but like when you're actually playing with your real money, it's completely a different ball game. And like where to enter, where to exit, but when your money is involved, you're like the FOMO trigger, like oh no, I don't want to miss the trade. You go enter early, and you exit early. So many if else's. So that's like, to me it's all about, trading is all about psychology, and the emotional balance, how disciplined you are, how you are managing your emotions. That's all. Like 80 to 90% of trading is with emotions. Like 10% you can do all your homework, all your technical analysis, everything. But like when you are in the trade, how you react to the action, that's all about trading. So this is the disadvantage. I'm taking this session, like I'm advising people to go do paper trading and all. But like, to be honest, like I did paper trading not even for a week. Like I did maybe like 3-4 days, and then realized, okay, I'm not taking this seriously, and unless I go play with my real money, I'm not going to take this seriously. So I immediately started playing with the real money. So this is about paper trading. I'll show you guys. Um, so in Think or Swim, when you're trying to, hope like uh, everyone has desktop app, and you try to log in. There will be live trading and paper money. I'm trying to log into my paper money account. So default, like yeah, they give you option buying power. I got 200K buying power. I can go execute an order, say I want to take Apple trade. There are different types of, you can buy market, sell market, or buy the bid, sell the bid, buy the ask, sell the ask. There are different types of options here. um, so you can select however you want to. This is, I'm not going into details of how to use. If anyone has any questions, like please feel free to put it in the chat, or raise your hand, we can discuss on that. But like, when this paper trading is nothing but like, even I'll show my with my real account. But like here you can go, um, do all your trades, do your practice here with your trading account. This is like 200K. Say you're starting, say March month with 200K. um, Trade for a month. Say, look at your numbers at the end of the month, March, and analyze your trades, what went well and what's not. Then say if you are standing at 220K at the end of the month, okay, you made 10% this month. So what are all the winning trades, what's not working? uh, Mostly, like, it's not about just like, going and playing with your paper trade. You need to analyze your trades. That's when it actually helps you when you're playing with your real money. um, so yeah, as I said, like, you go, you want to buy Apple. So 100 stocks of Apple at the market price. You can place this trade, and all, like, there are different types of order types: OCO orders, bracket orders, even like how to place a stop or stop limit, and how to execute your profit taking trades. Everything you can practice in your simulated trading account, and then do that. Like, i I burned my hands initially without knowing. Like, I used to go, like, this is the only option. I used to go by market. Like, that's not the only option. You can actually place limit orders. And when I buy market, whatever is the market price, it'll go buy stocks at that price. But like, I know that it's going for sure, it's going to come back to say 239. Here it's 241. I want to take this at 239. I can place an order, limit order, at that level. So, and like, there are different options. Like, you can drag, drop, like, you can do a lot in Thinkorswim. You learn about every tab here, every whatever you can do, you can learn a lot. It's a huge app. Like, you can build your own scripts. um, you can do a lot of things. So you can do everything in the paper trading and come back to the real. Okay, any questions on the paper trading? Okay, not, I'll move on. Okay, so before we go into the technical analysis, um, yeah, so it's all about, like, understanding your style. When whoever wants to do trading, um, is it like, are you here in the market just for investing or swing trading, or you're a scalper? You need to understand your goals. So that's the main part. And it actually, like, if you're an investor, the way you look at the chart could be different. But if you're a scalper, the way you look at the chart could be different. The time frames, what you're looking at, will be different. So you need to understand, and based on that, you need to build your own strategy for that. So you need to understand this one first. And like, say, when you are, this is how I started my trading. When I wanted to invest my money into stock market, I don't know anything about like fundamentals or technicals, nothing. Like, I started with a few tickers. Like, okay, I started with Microsoft. I started I bought Microsoft, I bought Walmart, I bought Costco, I bought Amazon. Whatever products I used to buy every day. You wake up, you take your, yeah, you start your day with your phone. Apple, I use my Apple. Start my, I turn on my laptop. Apple. So, like, I bought Apple. Yeah, we buy things from Walmart, Costco. I bought Walmart, Costco. um, like that's like, whatever you do, you log in your day without, there is no software developers day without Google. Like, yeah, I bought Google, we do YouTube, Facebook, Meta, WhatsApp, like, all the products, whatever you go to, Starbucks. So whatever products, if you're an investor, you don't have to know too much. Like, as long as they are making money, you make money, you go invest in Walmart. As long as they are making money, you make money. It could be small, big, that's different, but like, you make money. That's how I started my investing journey with stock market. And if you want to know more, okay, is it a good option to invest in Walmart or Costco? That's the debate. Like, that's where you go research on their, like, fundamentals, how much revenue they are generating, and what's their margin, how much cash flow they have, everything. It's all about, like, running your own house. You're getting, say, 10K per month. How do you manage that 10K, and how are you limiting your expenses, losses, and how much you're saving? Yeah, so that it's all about, every company does that, and you need to review their financial details and come up with, like, okay, maybe Costco making huge revenue, it's better for me to go invest in Costco. Sorry. uh, okay. um, so that's where the fundamental analysis will help you to pick a stock. So now you know what stock to buy, but like, like if you are a long-term investor, I don't care. Like, whatever. Like, I want to buy Apple today, and it's at 240. I don't care where it's going to be at the end of this week or this month. I'm a long-term investor. I'll go buy. We're in a sip mode or buying today for long term. You may not care the price, but if you are really worried, like, am I really buying at the high price? That's where technical analysis will help you to find out the right entry and exits. So that's where this session is going to be, like, mostly how to read a chart. Like, when I started, I don't know how to, like, it's all candles, like, green, red. I don't know how to read them. That's like, then I started with candlesticks. That's where I'm going to start this session today with candlesticks. um, and also, like, there are indicators. This is the next step. First, you need to understand how to read a chart, how to read candlesticks. It's like, we're all talking about the price action. The action is like, it's all about understanding a candle. Like, it's about, like, understanding a person's behavior. Say, um, mm, okay, let me finish this slide. So if you are someone who's going to rely on the indicators, hey, I don't want to go read the chart my own. Like, give me some indicators which tells me where to buy and where to sell. A lot of, like, hundreds or even thousands of indicators. um, Go to Think or Swim. There are thousands of indicators you can use. Like, I listed a few, like, um, where every trader, I think, like, uses this. I be honest, like, I mostly try to avoid indicators. But like, if you want to learn about indicators, um, these are all some of the indicators which will help you um, to identify the entries, like moving averages, RSI, TTM speed, Bollinger Bands, volume profile, divergences, trend lines, and all. But like, for anything, the candlesticks is the starting point. You need to understand Um, so most of the times this is how my chart look like. So but if you want to add any indicator, um, you can go to studies here, say moving averages, start typing moving averages. This is where um, you select moving average, or how to set this one. Like I'm not going into details of each indicator. Say I want to see 50-day moving average. uh, So this is how it would look like. There are people, for an investor, long-term investors. I have seen people who place their trades at either 50-day or 200-day SMAs. So if you want to have multiple moving averages, so I mean I have seen people doing this one, but I have used most of the indicators, not most, at least I would have used 5 to 10 indicators. To me, it was not every indicator is same. And you use moving average and RSA, TTM squeeze, all three be giving different signals. TTM squeeze tell you to buy, and RSA will say sell, and moving averages differently. So it was all confusing for me. So that's when I stopped using all these indicators. But but definitely it would help when you are in a confusion, you read the chart, and but still you are not confident in taking the trade. Then you can go whatever you're comfortable. I know people who go check moving averages, RSA. So that's where the indicators come into come handy. At least for me, that's when I go for the indicators. Okay. So coming to the candlesticks, yeah, from here, my session is going to be mostly on the candlesticks and the patterns. This is all about how to read a chart, and the price action, um, and I'll try to explain how I read the chart, and how I read the candle, my way of analysis. So candlesticks are nothing but you are seeing here whatever you see here, every candle represents a day. Here you see you can select the time frame. I'm on the day chart, so every candle represents a day. If you select 5 minutes, every candle represents 5 minutes. If you select 1 hour, every candle represents 1 hour. So that's about the time frames. So you're on this candle. So this candle is Friday's candle. So if you come here, whenever you are looking at a candle, where's if it's a green candle, this is the open and this is the close. So close will always be top when it is a green candle, and if it's a red candle, close will be always the bottom. So which means the day started here, open, and then the day high was this is called wick, and day low is this, and the day closed at here. So this is how you read a candle. This is called body, this is called wick. Open, high, low, close. OHLC, that's what they say: open, high, low, close. So the day started here, closed here. This is all about it is saying. But how this day went, like, who is in control? It's all about the ratio of the body to the wick tells you the whole story. And like, here, this is pretty straightforward. Like, who is in control here? Bulls are in control. Green candle, bulls are in control. Red candle, um, like bears are in control. It's like, but the wick size tells you who is actually in control, even though um, it like, if you see here, this is a green hammer. You don't, again, like, you don't have to. I'm going to talk about a lot of candlesticks names and all. You don't have to remember all these names. Just for educational purpose, I'm telling these names, but like, I mean, I don't remember. But like, it's all about end of the day, who is in control. Like, that's all. Whether this is hammer, shooting star, engulfing, doesn't matter. It's end of the day, who is in control. You should be able to look at the candle and tell whether this is bullish or bearish. That's all it's all about. So looking at this candle, see, it started here, the day started open here, high, low, but it closed here. Like, anyone like looking at this one, um, bears try to pull the price from, okay, let's take the example. This is perfect example, like, kind of not perfect, but like, kind of, it's looking like a hammer. If you look at here, the day started at 236. Bears tried to pull the price down to around 230, and then bull stepped in from 230 to 240. They pushed all the way to 241 and closed this high. Like, this high was little, it is, the close price is closer to the high price, which indicates like, a bullish indication that, like, even though bulls and bears, who is in control? Bears tried to pull this back, and like, bulls took it into their control end of the day. So this is again, like, how is it real or is it fake? How it's going to perform tomorrow? It's all like, depending on the next candles. We'll come back to that. But like, at least this candle telling us it's a bullish candle, and this one is engulfing pattern. Um, it's kind of this, like, you look at these two candles, or like, these two candles. um this is as I was telling, this is all about understanding who is in control. When you look at these two candles, 2 days, who, like, okay, looking at this, you might think these three candles try to push higher, and this candle actually absorbed all 3 days gains into one candle almost. And you would definitely get confused here, who's what's going to happen next. It's where, like, you can't, it did not go down below this one. This is where you need to be really careful and wait for next couple of days confirmation. So the next candle again was within this. So bears did not go aggressively here. Immediately the next candles, bulls entered and stepped in, and like, they tried to push the price higher. And like, that's when this is called engulfing. Like, when you combine these candles, this forms engulfing. So from there it started going higher again. um, Again, like, you combine these two, it's a combination of two. However, like, this is daily candle. You go check weekly. This is again a hammer. Like, the 7 candles combined, this one candle became, this is a combination of last 7 days candles. So this is what it forms. So again, and this, don't have to remember each candle what it's doing. For you to come up with um, a conclusion, you should be understanding the overall trend. That's where I was telling, right? Like, are you an investor, trader? What is the time frame you're targeting? That's when you need to understand the trend. Like, that was my the final conclusion. It's about, when you're looking at a chart, it's all about identifying the trend. What is the trend? And once you identify the trend, area of value, where, like, support and resistance, where to enter, where to exit, stop loss, take profit. That's the whole point of reading this chart. So anyone looking at this chart, say I'm looking at um, daily chart, anyone, like, where is the trend? Anyone can tell it's in bullish trend. And identifying the trend, and, like, do you want to play longs or shorts, like within, like, this is a bullish trend. I want to take a long position. And where what like, if you want to take a long position, where is your support? There are different ways identifying supports. Say this is a trend line, uh, and, like, this, I mean, I have identified this as my support. So this is where I would wait for price to come down here, and then I enter here. Okay, but, like, if, say, if you're looking at lower time frames, like, last February, it's going down. Say, if you're looking at lower time frames, you might find it as bearish trend. Like, if you're just looking from here to here, but still in the bear channel, this is bearish. Like, it's trying to do lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. Like, this is where it's going to decide whether to break out or break down. So it all depends on the time frame, at what time frame you're looking at. So identify the trend. Within this trend, say if you are a short-term trader, you think it's in the downtrend, where to short, and where to take your profits. If this is breaking out, where to take stop loss. It's all about that. Harshit, like, do we have any questions so far? I'm not seeing the chat or raise hands. I
I'm not
minimized.
seeing either, but if anyone has any questions, please raise your hand. Yeah.
Okay. See, there are some chat.
There's no question in the chat currently. Are there any questions? I mean, we
Looks
got
like
one
there are.
question that says where to create the account, and one question says how to create account first in paper trading.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I'll cover that one shortly. Like, yeah. So don't hesitate to stop me if you have any questions on this ones. But, like, yeah, the paper trading account creation, I'll come back to that.
Yeah, we have a question. It says, why body is empty? No color for some candles.
Yeah. So they are called, like, I'll come to this one. They are called dojis. Like, there is no. This is like, indecision candles. Um, Wherever it started, the price. Show examples of those candles. You look at this candle. I think this is what you're asking about. So it started here around 243. It closed, like, bears tried to pull this down to 241, and then bulls took it back to where it started. They tried to take it even higher, but closed around the same price. So there is no body, it closed where it opened. That's when, like, you don't see anybody. Does that answer your question? Okay. So yeah, this, like, whatever we talked here, like, these are all, like, bullish reversal candles. So when you're in a downtrend, how to identify a reversal? um, that's these candles would help you to identify the reversal. So you look at here, we are in a downtrend. This is definitely, when you look at the day chart, this, we are in a downtrend, and it came, like, yeah, this trend line I drew after this happened. But, like, how do you identify the reversal? If you look at this candle, bulls stepped in. Clearly it gapped down. They tried to push it down, but, like, bull stepped in, and they tried to push up. So this candle is bullish, but, like, the confirmation comes from the following candle. So even this one is a bullish candle, and again they tried to push it down, but bulls, try bulls actually close this one green. So this is the confirmation for bulls. Okay, this is the bullish reversal. How do I identify a reversal when you're in a bull trend or bear trend? Okay, this is again, this is tweezer bottom or morning star. This morning star is, like, tells you the sellers exhausted. They tried to, bears tried to sell it. They got exhausted here, and buyers stepped in. Bulls are in control here. This is the example. So we're in a bearish trend. Here you see, like, these long candles, red candles, and here, um, sellers are exhausting here, and buyers stepped in, try to push it hard. The same here, long red candles, and this is engulfing. Immediately, this, if you combine these two, this will form a hammer, like buyer stepped in. Here, the bearish reversal candles, this is, like, exactly opposite of what we discussed. You are in an uptrend, and, like, this candle tells sellers coming in. Look at this one. Even though this closed green, you are in a bullish trend, but look at this candle. Like, kind of, buyers are getting exhausted here. So the following candle, if you look at this one, like, strong reversal, like, sellers stepped in or tried to push hard, like, yeah. So the followed by this candle gives you confirmation for bears immediately, like, within few days, they push it down hard from 260 to 220. Okay, again, like, combination, bearish engulfing, dark cloud, um, same whatever we discussed with the bullish reversal, bearish reversal too. You close this day with a shooting star, and then the next candle is also showing selling pressure. You can see examples here. I think we have seen shooting star there, and also bearish engulfing here. Yeah, so this is indecision candles, like, where, yeah, there's no, these two are definitely indecision, because, mm, and again, where it is actually forming, is it in a bullish trend or bearish trend? That's where, when candle is telling you not able to decide, you need to see where you are at. It is in bearish trend, and like this candle came, and you need to wait for the confirmation. They tried to push reverse here. This is where traders get confused. If you like, if you think this is actually bullish, by end of the day they try to push hard. Okay, you think like, okay, sellers got exhausted, buyers came in, but like, this is actually a false candle. Immediately again sellers came in, they pushed it down. Yeah. When you see indecision candle, you need to see where you are at, in the trend. Okay. So when, yeah, this one, this is indecision candle, but like to me, like, this tells, actually a bullish. It's kind of hammer or shooting star for me. This tells me bearish. Like, how do we, the continuation candlesticks, how do we identify this? Like, see, bulls came in, took today, like say a Friday, bulls came in, and they're taking, like, it took 3 days, three candles, for bears to absorb this buying pressure. Again, immediately bulls came in. So this tells, like, a strong buyer's pressure. Even this tells, this is bullish harami. This is combination of two candles. This is forming, this absorbed the buyer's pressure. So this is where the continuation candlesticks patterns come handy. Okay, how you understand, like, how to look at a candle, like, and now it's time for you to look at, like, one candle, one day, but on a whole, how do I, on every day, it might take time, but like it forms, it tells, like, it forms few patterns, which tells, like, which that this is bullish, bearish, and all. So these are all, you could be in a bull trend. This double top tells, like, double top here. Two times they tried to push higher, and they failed two times here. So this is reversal, like, in the bull trend, trying to reverse here. If you are actually shorting here, you're like, this is, yeah, you can actually ideally, if you're going to start in the bull trend, you need to wait for the neckline to fail, enter here, and target for the where it started. Yeah, so I'm not going to go into details of each, each pattern again. There are, like, again, so many patterns. You will understand once you understand the candles. You need to understand what is bullish and what is bearish. So I'm just giving you, it's kind of like synopsis. Like, you can go read in detail about each pattern. Like, feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions on any of these. We can discuss in detail. But like, I'm just giving you this double top, head and shoulder, rising wedge. Like, if you are in a bullish trend, and like this is the bearish, the patterns. Or like, if you are in bearish trend, these are all double bottom, inverse head and shoulder. These are all like bullish reversal patterns. Okay, and the continuation patterns. So if you're in a bullish trend, this is, you can call it as falling wedge or bull flag. So it is trying to consolidate, and like, again, break out and continue its pattern. Same, it is like, rectangle. You are in a bull trend, forms the rectangle, and continue your bull trend. It's the same with this one, bullish pennant. Same way, you are in a bearish trend. Um, you form the bear flag and then fail, continue your bearish trend. The same way, form rectangle and fail here, pennant and fail here. So this is all about patterns. As I was telling, it's all about like breeding chart is all about finding the trend, finding support and resistance, and where to enter, where to exit, when to take stop loss, and when to take profit. You identified this as bearish sign. You are in a bull trend. You identified this as a reversal. You took short here 257. You need to identify the next support, where to take profit on your shorts. Like, I would have taken, if I had taken shorts here at 250s, I would have considered this as my support, and I would have taken my profit here around 240. And then even if it is failing here, I might enter back here, and I might wait for the next support. Yeah, this next support is for 220. So I would have taken, um, again, as I was telling, there are multiple ways of identifying support resistances. Like these horizontal lines, horizontal supports, and these vertical lines, trend lines, these supports, like as I was telling, moving averages or any other indicators, whatever they say, there are multiple ways in identifying supports, and identify the trend, identify your support and resistance, and act at the support and resistance. um, yeah, so yeah, that's all from me. One has any questions? Okay, coming to, someone was asking about the paper trading. So every broker, whenever, say, if you have opened um, Thinkorswim main, live trading account, you should be I think I don't remember if I have actually um, created a separate account for paper trading, but whenever you create your live trading, it should be giving you paper trading access to. If not, try to go to your Thinkorswim app and see if you're able to see the paper trading or simulated trading option. If not, chat with the customer care and they'll give you steps. I mean, I don't remember if we have to really open an account, they should be giving that option by default. But I could be wrong. There are brokers, they may not allow, and you might have to go request for an account. um but that's my understanding. Hello, are you guys able to hear,
Yeah,
Harshit?
I can hear you perfectly.
Oh, okay, I see a comment, we are able to, okay, here, okay. Please try checking your audio settings. Someone, okay, you responded to them, okay.
Yeah. If anyone has any questions, they can unmute.
Any questions? Yep.
I think you did a
Thanks,
very good job.
everyone.
Okay.
I think you did a very
Hi,
good job explaining. No one has any questions.
Hello.
hi,
Hey,
Janardhan. It's Sid here. Hi.
Hey, Sid, hi.
Do we have any books to understand this patterns and all, and to understand to go more deeper? Any?
Yeah, so I'll share a couple of YouTube the references. I had few links, but yeah, I'll post this in our group. And there are, I don't
Discord?
know books, but yeah, in our Discord I'll post these links.
Any reference?
Yeah, I'll post them. And I don't know that there are a lot of books, but I never gone through any book. But whatever references I have, I can share. And
Okay, thanks.
Someone else was asking, Prasanna, someone was asking
Yeah,
something.
I was about to ask the same question, like where can we get some extra, like, references or pointers to understand better? But I think you said you're going to post a couple of references, right?
Yep.
And this, I think you have shown the graphs and all, but maybe as a beginner, I think it was very difficult to understand, like, um, the graph going down, that's where we need to stop it, or like, so those things, can you just explain with an example if time permits? A
Yep.
small example.
Sure. Yeah, as I was telling, right? Like, say this is Apple. Like, say you have this is my say I have identified this as the bull trend. Um, say an example. Say you are here, like you are in bull trend, like it took resistance here and like coming down, and you have like again identifying support and resistance is important. You have say my assumption is you have identified your trend and support and resistance. Say not this one. I can take an example. Okay, so take an example of Amazon. So this is in bull trend, and I mean, I'm telling my example how I handled this one. I sold like most of my stocks at 230s, and I was actually waiting for some reversal to test back my the trend line. Okay, so this is my horizontal support is this one. This was my previous resistance. It broke out, and then I was expecting this to retest the previous support, which acts this is going to previous resistance, this is going to act as support now. So I was actually waiting for a re-entry again. So if I have taken an entry here around 220, this will become my resistance again. I mean, I would have taken my profits around 230, expecting a double top here. So I was expecting a double top here at 230, and like I entered here at 216 and exited at around 230. And then so again, this is I'm a swing trader. I have Amazon stocks, but like I wanted to swing this. I'm talking about the swing. If you're an investor, it's a different ball game. If you're a trader, my target and yeah, my entry point and exit point, you should have the clarity before you are actually taking a trade. If you're taking long here, entering stocks or options, what is your exit strategy? You need to plan your exit around 230.
Okay, yeah. And you go by, I mean, what is the best reference? Like, is it per day we have to look, or like, or like, for the week?
Yeah,
Any
that's
best
yeah, as I said, right?
reference
Like
for the.
it depends on how long you want to hold. So to me, like when I'm going, I follow different time frames, and like I start with my day chart to identify the long term trend, and then from there I go by like 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour, all time frames. So if I go like 5 minutes, you are still in bull trend, and like short term, where exactly it is. If I want to go long, where can I go long? Say this is going up, and like it failed, like when it failed at 220, assume like if I was thinking this 213 as support, if I have entered long here, like I would have targeted again, like going back to 216, depending on if I'm taking a short term option, weekly options, I would have been like I would have targeted $2 or I mean 2 points or 3 points push. Or like if I'm staying long for long term, say one going a month away, I might like wait for again previous highs, retry. it all depends on how long you want to hold this trade. Otherwise, like, when it is not actually holding here, if I had entered my trade at 213 here, and like it tried to go up, but it failed. As soon as it fails this 213, yeah, around, like, 212 or 210 is my stop loss. Especially, like, when it is actually going below previous lows, I would have stopped out here at 211 or so.
Yeah, thank you.
I actually had a question. So, is this, would you say like the strategy you told us today is like mainly for like day trading, like during the day, or do you think it also works for like a, for example, a week or like a month, or is it mainly for like the day, like 5 minutes, like hourly?
5 minutes, yeah. So 5 minutes is mostly for a day. Like, I don't check, like, if I'm taking a swing trade. Like, I don't look at the 5 minutes. At least I look at, like, 1 hour chart to
Mm-hmm.
see the bigger picture. So if you look at this 1 hour chart, it's clearly telling me that Amazon is still struggling.
Okay,
So
so mhm. So in your opinion, you would say like most of the strategies you do is mainly for like hourly, not for more than a day.
yeah, so if you are, like, your target is for today, right? Like, if your target is just for today, yeah, 5 minutes is good enough. I know people who trade on 1 minute charts too. Like, it's so stressful. So each candle, yeah, your blood pressure would go. Yeah, so I mean, I know people who trade on 1 minute charts too. But like, to me, at least an hour chart um, gives me a better picture.
Okay. There was a question in the chat. So it says, can we analyze any live share or predict analysis for next week?
Yeah, yeah. Anyone want, like, yeah, that's what I did with Amazon. The like okay. So
Um,
predicting, like, again, like, yeah. So as I said, it's always, like, combination. Are you looking for, like, are you trying to predict for Monday? Are you trying to predict for the next week, or short term? Like, what are you trying to do? At least, like, if you take this example, um, like, I would, if I have to guess, I would, at least, like, looking at these two candles, this is a strong reversal here. um Actually, in fact, like, yeah, this is what I was actually waiting for, retest around this level. This is why I have this alert set here. So I was waiting for this level to retest. It did not happen. It reversed here. But like, the Thursday, last couple of days, actually pulled it down. But like, still, buyers, like, if you look at this candle, it's a strong hammer. This is a reversal candle. And I would stay long until this actually takes out. If it goes below I mean, like, 202, I might exit my longs. But like, I would stay long here until it fails. This is my trend line. Support is around, like, 217. At least I would try to look. My horizontal support is also around 216. So in approximately around 216, at least I would stay long until 216 and decide whether it's going to break out, or how, what's my candle going to tell. Does it help?
Yeah, that was very helpful, Uncle. Thank you.
Mm.
Um, seeing no more questions, I think you can wrap up, Uncle.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Mean, anyone, like, if you have any questions, yeah, feel free to send me a message. I'll respond on Discord. um yeah, that's all from me. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you very much.